I actually was thinking what we should be discussing is about this emergence of Chinese equipment uh, in the construction and agriculture sector, other sectors as well. Because earlier people used to think that the Chinese equipment had a quality issue. I'm talking about from India perspective. But now what has happened is people are more accepting of the fact about these machines because the quality has improved and the price is anyways very competitive. So that and the bigger brands also have started moving to the Chinese mainland only. So bigger. So
I can say from my experience, since I have been working with Chinese machines from 2007, I have seen the development. Like from the early start, when I started to do the machinery business with China, it was like only these very Chinese design machines with gearbox, manual shifting. It was very basic and old style machines. But now recently, the last years, now it's becoming very good machines. Like these big brands, XCMG, Jushai, Sany, all these machines are getting
even Bobcat machines are being manufactured in China. So
yeah, the Bobcat, the S70 is it made in India, right?
S70 is being made in India, but S450 is coming from China now.
Okay. Also, JCB 403 is also made in China.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, the technology and the level of the machines, it's reaching European levels very soon, I would say.
Yes.
I think,
and
I think it's becoming really good.
So that could be a first point we can discuss on that. Quality also would be part of that only, and acceptance, as we had discussed. And in all walks of life, we are seeing the parts and equipment from China having.
I can give an example for the quality. You know, JCB 403, it's made in Shanghai, China. This machine I had 3 years. I had this machine, and I drive it professional for the government in Sweden on contracts. And at the same time, I also had the German brand, the Weidemann wheel loader. And if I compare them quality-wise, I would say there is no difference in quality. I cannot find any difference, at least. Maybe there is some, but I cannot see during these 3 years any quality differences. Both of them had similar function, similar quality level, I would say. The difference between these two machines that I can see is the more like the feeling. Weidemann has a better feeling when you drive it. It's more smooth. It's more developed, I would say. But pure quality for being something broken, there's no difference, I would say. Not that I can see, at least. Maybe after more hours. But I worked maybe 1,000 hours with both of the machines. And
that's a
during
lot,
these 1,000 hours, the level was same.
Okay.
And if I compare in the past, I had the Chinese machines that had more problems, like earlier, but that was like 10 years ago. Now I feel these better machines. I would say like this: in China, you have like 800 factories producing wheel loaders. So of course, of these 800, there will be some that not have good quality. So you need to choose the better ones. Like the more advanced machines from these 800 suppliers. You can get still one cylinder engine wheel loader in China. This you cannot buy in Europe. This is only available in China. Maybe do you have that in India? One cylinder machines, like with a Yanmar
so.
one cylinder engine.
I don't think so.
Maybe tractors they have.
Maybe tractors would have, yeah.
Yeah, but in Europe you cannot get that. So yeah, that was an example for quality. I think the quality has become very good in some of the Chinese machines.
Yeah, I mean, and you can probably see it from other sectors as well. Phones, for example. I mean, phones, laptops, consumer durables, electronics. It's all.
Yeah, if you look at phones, I mean, iPhone is made in China, and for me, if I look at the quality level of that, I mean, it's the best in the world, I would say. I cannot say that. I don't know any phone that has better quality than the Chinese phone.
True.
Right? Do you know anyone better than the iPhone in quality?
No, I mean nobody has that capability. I feel at this point in time, it's sad that countries have not developed that capability, but that's the fact today. I mean that's the truth has to be stated. And
I mean, how did they reach this quality level of iPhone? They probably have teamworked with Western countries, with Apple in America probably, since they have together reached that level. I think it's due to cooperation with each other.
Absolutely. So what they do is, I mean, design is all taken care of by Apple in the US, and the entire manufacturing is done there. I think some amount of assembling is done here in India. They have started doing that over the last couple of years. But there are, if you look at China, it is around 90% of the manufacturing factory of the world. So, so that's
also
something that we
now,
can talk about.
recently when I have been in China, I have been really amazed about the electrical cars there. The electrical cars in China, for me, it's in another level than what I have seen in Sweden, for example. Okay, we have Tesla, we have like Hyundai, Toyota, we have these electrical cars, Kia, all these we have, and they are good. But what I have seen in China is even better functions, more technology, like the autopilot systems. Also the feeling in the car, like panels and plastic, all this now feels really high quality, like damped, and the noise level in the car is low. I'm impressed about the car industry in China, and since they are reaching these levels on all these products, the machines also go in this direction. I will show you something, Amol, from Yushai, the excavator that I'm looking at now. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we did it here first. So, for example, Yushai, they are making this demolition robot. Let's see. Yushai is making this demolition robot. This is remote controlled, It's like Brock or what was the other one? Epiroc.
I think Husqvarna makes something like this. Husqvarna, the Swedish company again,
Yeah.
they have something. They make a robo, something like
Yeah.
this.
They also have a similar one. Anyway, I have seen some videos of this one. We can put in the description of this video later some links of videos of this one. This is extraordinary machine, I would say. High technology electric demolition robot, which is remote control. And I have seen it. The function on this one is really good. I mean, they are coming with high technology products, even remote controlled machines. Here you can see the remote control where you drive the machine.
Yes. What would be
Maybe we
the
check a video of this one.
yes, what would be the rough cost of this one?
I think this one is. I think it's pretty in the higher level, maybe $70,000 somewhere there. I think it's pretty expensive machine, or maybe even more. But if you compare to the European
Yes.
machines,
Because
it's they are like 100,000 or more.
I think the Husqvarna robo that I think we have here in India, it is more than 120,000 USD. I think so.
Yeah, I think
Around
this
that
one
range.
is 80 or 70, somewhere there. I will show you. Here is the video. Can you see the video?
Yes, yes, yes.
They are also doing this forestry saws now, gripping saws. He even has the Epiroc hammer, you see that?
Yes. Actually, Yuchai is big. I think it is one of the, I think in top 5 Fortune 500 companies of the world. It's that big.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good, and also we also have the rotor tilt coming. This is the excavator for them from Yushai. U27. Design-wise, it looks really nice too. They have like nice feeling to the machine, I would say. Looks good.
What's the capacity for this mini excavator?
This is a 2.7 ton excavator.
Okay.
Maybe we can find it on their website or a video. They sell really well in Europe now. You know what they are doing? I will show you that instead. They are coming with the rotor tilt, you know. Do you know rotor tilts? Are they popular in China? This. I mean in India. Rotor tilt, are they popular in India, Amal?
No.
No.
What's the application?
This is a rotor tilt. This is an attachment where you can rotate the bucket, and you also have a grabber on the attachment tool.
Okay.
On the quick hitch you have a grabber, so you can grab stuff, and you can also rotate the bucket and also tilt the bucket.
And this can be attached to any excavator.
So, okay, we talked a little about other brands. I can also mention our brand, Heracles. So Heracles machines, they are very European design. So I think also for our machines are now reaching a higher level on quality and technology. Like what we have been doing is we regularly go to the factory, me and also the mechanic from Sweden, and we are involved in the development of these machines, quality control. We come up with ideas what to improve, all the customer feedback. We are trying to make a high-end product, and I can see result now. For example, on the 130 we have worked a lot with the quality and like small details, tightening, better like the routing for hydraulic hoses, better fuel line routing to make it in a good way. And I can see a difference from when we started up until now. When we get the deliveries now, it's a higher level. It's some changes has been done, like small details which improves the quality in general. So also we are working a lot with the quality improvements, and it feels that we are on the right way, I would say, developing the products. And I have seen similar machines like from European suppliers. It's not a big difference, I would say, but it's a big difference in price.
Yes.
How is it in India for the India products compared to European products? What do you think?
I think Indian products still have a long way to go. So if we look at the products that in the construction equipment, for example, there are a few products only, the big companies basically, you can say the JCBs or the Cobelcos of the world who are manufacturing here, who brought in those best practices. So their products are, good quality products. But for the rest of the sector, there are a lot of products which are in terms of quality not there, because there is the demand for those products. People are still not aware about the kind of machines that can be used in different applications. So the other day, for example, I had this gentleman from a coffee plantation. So he's actually interested in H130, and he's been making so where they use this would be, he said, sweeper is something that he's interested in, H130 with sweeper, and so they have to turn the coffee beans every second day to dry them in the sun.
Yeah.
And what he's been doing is he's looking at options like putting a PTO on the tractor, and then putting an attachment, a sweeper attachment, and then moving around. But that is something that he said is a little challenging, because the sweeper is actually at the back of the machine and not in the front. So that is one thing. And secondly, generally the equipment that these guys have been using are actually doesn't have that finish and quality levels. So for this kind of specific applications, uh, I think the equipment that is coming from China uh, has more finesse, more quality. So maybe it'll happen down the line, but at this point in time, for the equipment that people don't know for specific applications, a specific equipment can be used. This is something that is a big opportunity here in India for these kind of machines.
How has it been? You had some demo shows of the 130. How has it been with the customers coming to check this machine? What is the reaction like for the quality and so on? Are they? Do you think it's similar with the Indian product, or maybe they don't reflect so much the
Actually,
differences?
no. So they were very happy with the product. So we did a couple of demos, 4 or 5 demos we've done, and they found the machine. So we have 3 attachments: bucket attachment, and the sweeper attachment, and lawnmower attachment. So they were happy. That this specific machine can be used with so many different attachments. So that was one big revelation, you can say, for them. And secondly, the quality, they were happy with the quality levels as well. Just that the labor is so cheap here in India, uh, which is actually getting expensive as well. With time, labor costs are also going high. So there will come a time when these machines, and our machine is not very expensive as well. So it's just a matter of time to get that one breakthrough, because it's you are actually changing a mindset also of the customer at the same time. So
Yeah.
just few breakthroughs that once we get, I think there is a good future for these kind of equipment. Secondly, on
Yeah.
the DT10 as well, so we've done a couple of videos we've shown to the customers, and there also now we've got to know an application where this DT10 can be used in the farms, because the farm sizes are a little small in India. We have smaller land holdings, farm holdings, so it could be a good application for dumping there, and also for these road construction or lane construction projects, where we are constructing pathways and getting the water drainage systems inside very congested city localities. So they need something to get the muck out in the in an equipment which can get into the smaller narrow lanes. So that's the other application area where it can go. So for these two equipment, we see slowly there will be an acceptance, and we can get it out in decent numbers.
Yeah, I would say here also in Sweden, we now have tested the machine for snow removal, and I have been driving it myself, and what I feel when I drive the machine, the possibilities to drive where it's very narrow, like behind the house, for example. I was cleaning around the house, and I can drive it on all these like trails we have on behind the house, where no other machine can go. I felt it was really good for that. Actually, that's the main thing with this machine, to drive it where no other machine can go, basically.
Absolutely.
Like, you also tested it in the basement, for example.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So it can
Like
go
in the-
to very narrow spaces. So that's the advantage, and it has a very short turning radius.
Yeah. I was, you know, my parents' house. They have like a walking path around the house. So I cleaned also all this. And my father has a bigger tractor, and he said like, oh, I can never drive there with my big tractor. It's really good for that purpose. And also the weight, when it's below 500 kilo, I could even clean the terrace they have. It's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
the
machine for that.
yes, that's the other advantage. In fact, again, we've got interest from a few places on that as well, where you have a building project, so it can get into different floors, clean it, or get the stuff material lifted from one place to the other, and then they'll take it to the next floor. So
Yeah.
since it's so compact, that's a big
Did you
advantage.
see
of
the
the machine.
electrical, the video of the electrical 130? You posted
Yes.
it, right?
Yes, yes. When is it coming out?
I think they are producing it now. I think after it's coming Chinese New Year in the end of this month. I think after Chinese New Year, these machines will start to deliver.
That would be sometime in March, right?
Yeah, sometimes in March. Yeah.
So
Anyway, I feel when you hear the noise and how it performs, I'm really looking forward to have that one.
nice. What's
For example, when we were in the exhibition in India, if we have the electrical one, we can just drive it. There's no fumes or noises. We could drive it inside all day if we want.
yes?
And,
That
it's
actually
gonna be
opens,
nice.
and that I think opens up a new segment as well, which would be, say, these commercial establishments like malls, schools,
Yeah.
and hospitals.
Yeah, like who can drive machines inside a mall during daytime when people are there? It's not. It's coming more and more electrical machines for sure. But also the benefit when you have this for narrow places, that's another thing. Also combined with electrical.
And I think we've done that demo as well in the condominiums. So we have this concept of these apartment complexes and multi-story, like you have seen where I also stay. So places like that, in different societies or condominiums, this could be a machine that could be used for facility management purposes. One thing that we need to do on this is develop something where the attachment is sweeper attachment is able to collect the dust as well. So that is something, I mean, that could actually open up a lot of other use cases also for the machine. At this point in time, the machine is just the sweeper attachment is just dusting off the dust in the open. If we can put something like we were discussing the other day, if it can collect that dust and then through a hydraulic system just dump it at the end of the...
Just a moment, Amol. Just a moment. Hon hade tydligen tagit bussen. Jag trodde hon förstod att vi skulle hämta henne. Bara hon har tagit bussen. Så kom tillbaks. Sorry. So this sweeper attachment. Yeah, we are doing the collecting box. This will be something that you would need, I would say.
Yes.
All these construction sites, the most, how to say, the way they want to use the sweeper, most of them want to collect the dust, right?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, I think there will be more attachments. There is like 50 attachments now, but maybe some of them are not really suitable for this size. But there is a lot of attachment and more will come. I mean, we can also come up with ideas. For example, the coffee plantage, if he wants to use it for moving the beans, maybe also we need to develop the attachment more for them. The sweeper maybe it's fine, but maybe it requires something more in
He
their
actually wanted a
their
back,
work.
a collector also. So he was
Yeah.
saying a back collector kind of a thing. So we can
Yeah.
have that discussion with the gentleman. I'll just connect.
There
with
were
him.
also some customers in the exhibition that wanted like a suction attachment, so you can clean with a suction tool.
Right.
So that can.
But
I
is
think
it
we should
possible
also
in-
look at that.
But is it possible in H130 to get the suction also?
I think we could, but maybe we require something behind the machine, like to have the like a collection box or something. I mean, if we have it requires to have a fan, suction fan, and the hose, and also to collect it somewhere. So we could have like a small trailer, for example, and the hose on the front of the machine. There is possibilities. Absolutely.
Then there is I think good interest in that row, the four-wheel drive as well. I think it's H220, something
Yeah.
that I think two corporates here have shown interest in. So that could be another machine that we could look at, and the DW20, the one which can
The dumper.
the dumper, side tilt dumper.
Yeah. We will see. We have a lot of good things coming. I mean, all these new products. And if anyone looking now on this podcast, you can also take a look on the website, Heracles India website. We have a YouTube channel. We have a lot of information out there. And we will keep on discussing this in the future as well, doing podcasts and videos like this. And I mean, anyone can ask questions if they are interested in something particular that we can discuss.
Or they can
I think it's a
send
good
us a
idea.
message.
Yeah,
And they,
I think it's a good idea that we do this regular. We will become better and better to speak about all these things also and discuss what is interesting for people to hear about.
correct.
Like we can discuss anything, other machines, other brands, products from China in general.